Hi, chat.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello, chat. I didn't see you there.
Do they even deserve an intro? Why do they get an intro? I don't know why I'm here. Patrick, precious free time. Generating story ideas, trying to investigate the industry, hold it to account. Message from Rob.
That's the Patrick I work with. Loves holding
Message
people to
from
account.
Rob. Need to. I'm actually here to do that now. I've just pivoted to my personal life.
Right.
To my colleagues.
Right.
As opposed to the video game industry. Rob made a mistake. He calls it a mistake. Does Rob make mistakes? Or does he call them mistakes to clear his conscious as he's made what he wants to rationalize as a good decision?
I'm scared. I'm
afraid. When Rob sent the message, I have to make sure things are safe first. I'll be honest. I became a little bit concerned.
We had a meeting this morning in which Rob, also a person not with a ton of free time, is like, God, finally today. Got time to catch up on edits. Get back to people on pitches. Just letting you know. Didn't hear back from that today. Think about that while you watch this stream. And then we're here. Rob is not here. He's here. He's here.
Rob's
here.
not allowed to speak.
I just told him that we needed to have a moment as a group, as we see some of the highest stream numbers we've had in a while, so that we can
Of course they are.
watch us play a video game.
No,
I don't know. Better uses of my time.
Dumb.
So what do you think it is? Okay, before we allow him back in from the Shadow Realm, guesses. Chat, you're allowed to guess too. You can join us.
Do we think it's
Ryan,
positive or negative?
For who or what?
Yeah.
In what direction?
I think for Rob, it's probably negative. But in the karmic sense of like the universe, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think, I'll be honest, I think that something electrical has happened.
Okay, great.
I start with the speakers, right?
Something electrical has ignited because Rob said the phrase, I have to make sure things are safe, which suggests to me that there is a world in which this situation went real bad. And he had to make sure it was fun and goofy to joke about before we could make it on the live stream. So I'm going to guess that something did ignite.
Something electrical ignited fire? Do you think there's fire involved?
Yes.
I'm looking
something
at
electrical smoked.
I'm looking at Rob's webcam. Are those speakers always next to each other? Has a speaker been moved? Is that the normal layout?
You can't use those clues. Possibly.
Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. I don't know what this is about. That's not even a bit. I don't know why I'm fucking here.
None of us, let's be really clear.
No one knows.
Oh, this is a fun, goofy bit that the Waypoint crew are just yucking around. No, we're fucking not. We do not know what is wrong. We don't know what happened.
You don't know shit.
All right.
Robert Zachney,
Cado,
a river to his people.
Yeah.
Please join the stream.
Hi, Rob.
Okay.
Welcome to the...
Hey, everybody. So the reason this all starts, of course, is because of my admirable thrift. Patrick, I'm sure you would identify with this part. While having
Admiral Thrift, my favorite Star Wars character.
May the fourth be with you, Admiral Thrift.
So when I was sitting down to sort of late breakfast, early lunch today, I cut into what I thought was a pink grapefruit, and I realized it was a white grapefruit. And white grapefruits are really useful for a variety of cocktails, and so I figured I don't want this baby to go to waste. I haven't had a white grapefruit in a while, or so I thought. But there's one sitting here at the bottom of the bin, so why not make one of my favorite drinks, the Ancient Mariner, before stream?
What is happening?
And so I was making a cocktail before stream, And the thing to remember is like a very small, like galley style kitchen, and you run out of workspace sometimes. And I was looking at the proper way to serve the drink, and of course you serve it over crushed ice. And I happen to have a very good tool for crushing ice, a Lewis bag.
Is it called a hammer?
And a large mallet, yes.
Lewis bag though.
Yes.
It's a bespoke bag for crushing ice.
Did you?
But the thing is, I was low on, again, my kitchen is so constrained with work surface space. Thoughtlessly, I went to one of the work surfaces that I use frequently in a pinch, which is the top of the glass cooking range. And I gave the Lewis bag a, not even like hard whack, just like a thwap.
Oh my God, you broke your stove. We have to buy you a new stove.
I thought it was weird that ice was spraying out of the, I was like, I've never seen that happen before. It wasn't ice, of course. It was shards, really tiny shards of razor sharp glass. And then I was like, hey, it feels like everything just dropped about an inch. Oh. And I picked the Lewis bag up, and yeah, I've gone all the way through the glass cooking top. And I just had to make sure, like, I don't know that, like, it's probably fine because, like, it's not drawing power, but I felt like I probably needed to just unplug that just as a matter of course because it's a high voltage circuit, obviously. Have to pull it out, have to release it. But, Cado, I just gave you visual aid 1 to look at the
Rob.
post-battle damage assessment here.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude.
And you can see the it's beautifully good. My composition is impeccable, if I do say so myself. The Lewis, the mallet is right back there.
Look at that.
Look
at that. You know? Hold on, chat. 1 second.
It's not quite rule of thirds, but I think everyone's gonna appreciate.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Rob.
And obviously, of course, everyone can see the heating coils beneath the range. And I need to stress, I wasn't hitting it hard. It looks like I just went absolutely
Rob,
wild on this.
No, I'm not giving you this. You don't get to say I wasn't hitting it hard when you are hitting your fucking glass top stove with a mallet. You fucking rube.
When I push my kid on the ground, when I throw my kid on the ground at the playground to show them that they shouldn't be acting that way, and another parent comes up to me and says, "Hey, maybe don't throw your kid on the ground," I say, "I did it gently. How else are they supposed to learn?"
I gently applied extreme amounts of pressure to my child. What the fuck are you talking about, my guy?
So, I feel like I've done this.
Wait, that's the mallet? That's the one over on the right? That's the, oh my God.
Really good tool. I highly recommend it. And obviously, good at crushing all sorts of
I'm gonna
because I don't think we fully.
You need to fracture a crystalline structure.
Yeah. That
Lewis bag mallet, highly recommended.
Let's be really clear about what this mallet is. Just 2 blocks of wood stuck together. This is, Rob, this is I am astounded.
So, hold on though, like
fucking Fisher Price ass.
In my defense, and this is,
I love that Minecraft toy you have there on the side.
You broke your stove in Minecraft.
Like, look at these conditions I have to work with. This is too small a kitchen for, like, I was in a hurry. I was trying to get through things.
It's not about putting things away.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
Who are you blaming this on? The kitchen?
Okay, Robert Zachney has said, "Let me show you how small my kitchen is." To 2 people who live in New York, New York. Rob Zachney has walked to 2 people who live in Brooklyn.
Triple the size of my fucking apartment.
Look at how small my
space.
kitchen is.
It's just completely unsuitable for like I don't know how you work with this.
Oh my fucking
Obviously,
God.
like if I'd taken a moment, I could have cleared some space there off to the left. I could have.
Ren, reset your webcam.
I could have moved the goose and the vintage thermos out of the way.
You can't move the goose. Whoa. Let's be careful. We can't move the goose.
Right. And then of course, like I just like the cutting board was covered in the stuff I was using to make the drinks, so it was all fucked up. I could have probably moved. Like again, all of this would have taken time, and I just wanted to smash a little ice, just a little ice for my beverage. And instead, I destroyed the stove.
The thing you use to cook and live and eat
Yes, yes, that's the downside of that. But there's a silver lining here, which is that
Well, I love metals.
I hadn't really been. I'd been thinking. I don't love this. I don't love
No,
this
you
range
haven't. No, you
anymore.
weren't. No, you weren't. No, you were Rob's partner.
You are not.
You're watching this. When is the last time that motherfucker brought that up?
You are a fucking liar. You are a lying motherfucker.
My God.
I am being 100% honest because this is just a radiant heat glass cooktop, and I was thinking,
I didn't know you played Valorant.
I was just thinking maybe it's time for an induction range and a beautiful new
You're not gonna go gas
oven. Can't get gas hookups in this apartment.
Okay.
And also they're going the way of they're going.
Yeah,
the way of
if you're gonna get a new one, you
engine.
want to go away from gas.
Yeah. Also, apparently, like air quality tests in even in a well ventilated house, like using gas range, it's not amazing for air quality indoors.
You don't do gas anymore.
No,
New York does gas anymore.
New York does gas.
Everyone has
Well,
gas.
but,
In New York,
like, if
'cause
gas
all
is
the buildings
built
are
in-
old as shit. Yeah.
I just mean if you're projecting out where
Sure,
things
sure.
are going, if you're replacing it, you would want that's where all the utilities are headed.
So yeah, so the thing is, I'd also been thinking after taxes.
Rob, just hold on. This won't make sense to anyone else except for people here last night, but bounces in the chat. Patrick is going level 3 cracked up. I guess Cado was there. Cado was there.
Yeah.
Can I get an icon from the thing over my head? I am
the
currently
icon.
doing this.
Yeah.
I'm
looking
currently doing this.
Wait,
I needed adrenaline hypo.
Sorry. You're telling me that the thing has levels of cracked up?
Yeah,
I didn't get to watch
Friend,
yesterday's
yep.
stream. All right, I need to play this video
You
game.
do.
Yeah,
You
no.
do.
Quick, Rob, give me a gun.
It's true. You do calm people down by giving them a gun / pacifier in that game. But so I was just thinking after
Engineer Rob has showed up.
After
Here to fix the
taxes,
stove.
I was like, you know what? Like taxes wipe me out, but at least now I'm gonna pay off some stuff. Gonna stand pat. No big expenditures coming up. It's all good.
Yeah, these speakers were 2022's big expenditure. We got it behind us. It's early,
Yeah.
but that's what happens sometimes.
But now I do, in fact,
Yeah, I'm
need a
noticing
new-
that you do need a new stove. It seems.
Yeah. And it's
Can you-
probably. I feel
And
like
again,
it's
can
probably not a
you-
great time to buy one.
Can you just remind me, Rob? I know that you just told this story, but can you just remind me again, real quick, why you need a new stove, just in really plain terms?
Because it failed.
Plainer.
The stove I had, the range I had was weak.
This motherfucker. I hate this motherfucker.
What happened? Cocktail.
Exactly, you're my greatest enemy.
Oh,
Are you drinking
well,
it at least?
Obviously, the cocktail's fine.
It's only got a couple pieces of glass.
Motherfucker had a prop waiting on the sidelines.
Didn't you say it was spraying glass in the air?
Not toward because of the way this all unfolded. Well, they were still in the first of all, the drink was still in the shaker, sealed.
Okay.
and obviously it's not served over ice like it's supposed to. So the flavor profile is all fucked up because there's no melt happening. But it's still
Wait, after
perfectly
all that, the ice
crushable.
wasn't usable? The
No, 'cause
bag
there were
ripped?
There's shards of glass.
I am not going
in
to
it.
chant like the glass shards were so tiny that I
Okay.
could easily imagine some of the finer ones like slipping into.
I didn't know
like,
how
the
strong
bag.
this glass was. This is what I mean.
Well, clearly not very strong, but it's I don't want to be chancing it.
Dreadful.
I mean, this is classic bartending rule. Like broken glass, everything's got to go. Like ice has to be completely changed out. Like you can't mess with that.
Yeah, no, I just expected you to go back and crush ice in a different spot.
No, I need to make sure. I need to make sure that Lewis bag is okay, and all that. And besides,
The Lewis bag is okay.
yeah, I wouldn't want that to get fucked up or torn.
Rob, do
Looks
you
like
not
one
have
well.
one of those little things on your fridge? Hold on, I think I actually see it. Does that not just spit out crushed ice?
Crush terrible ice.
Oh my god.
Like, you think I
Oh
use
my
the ice
God.
maker on a fridge?
You
No.
got the fucking ice maker right here, which absolutely has a crushed ice option on it, doesn't
You have
it?
an ice maker and you refuse to use it?
It's bad ice.
Rob said at the end of a recent podcast that maybe, Patrick, all your thriftiness and all that is just a really difficult energy-using facade that helps you individually, but maybe hurts you over the long run. Exhibit A, counter response to all of this. You could have just gotten the crushed ice.
I am
I would have gotten the
fucking
crushed ice.
flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted.
Look, I
that
mean,
you
people are saying it's ice in chat. I will give Rob the benefit of the
I
doubt
will-
here in that there are some fridges whose whatever, the ice just comes out tasting weird. It does happen.
It's true.
And
It's
maybe
true.
Rob
Are
has
you
one of these things.
Are you changing the filter?
Right, this is the thing though. What's
I
up,
stopped
people?
changing the filter a while ago because
All right,
it
there we
just
go.
it was getting on my nerves.
There we go.
Patrick's gone.
Patrick has quit Waypoint. Thanks everyone for watching. Patrick is no longer working here at Waypoint. He is.
I mean, hold
Oh,
on.
he's back.
Like the filter, like the water we have in Lowell is really
Got that
really hard.
heavy, yeah.
And so the fridge filter just can't cope with it.
Right.
Like even when the filter is fresh, the water doesn't taste amazing, doesn't make great ice. Plus the ice again, low quality. So no, that thing is just
Wait,
that
how
good.
is
In fact,
ice low quality aside from
No.
tasting strange?
No, I agree. You can have low quality ice. I've had low quality ice.
But what does that mean? What does low quality ice entail aside from it has a weird taste? Is there other things? Is there a structure to ice that you're looking for that isn't
I want a nice solid cube.
Uh-huh.
I want clear facets.
clear facets?
And I want to be frozen
agree.
hard like a rock.
So it can't have that fuzzy, the way ice fucking is, where there's
No, I mean,
cloudiness in the
unless-
Can't look,
center.
yeah, it can't
Exceptions
look
if
like
there's a-
ice, Cado. That's the number one thing about my ice. Can't look like ice. And then I go from
Gotta
there.
be crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Should work like a fucking prism when you put light through it.
Yeah, overloader ass. Why not use an ice tray?
I used an ice tray. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
of course I used an ice tray. I used the ice molds. Yes, I used an ice tray. That's where the ice came from.
Yeah, but he wanted crushed ice for the flavor profile. The
Yes.
ice needed to be crushed.
Right. So I
for the
needed to take my
texture.
good
That's
ice
fine, yeah.
and turn it into good crushed good ice. I guess is the way to structure
Crushed
it,
good,
frame it.
and then you say crushed good ice, and you fucking lose me again. You say the fun. I love being colleagues with Robert Zachney, and especially with Rob Zachney and Patrick at the same time, because Rob will say things and Patrick will get mad at them, and then Rob will bring me 95% of the way over, and then he'll say some shit like crushed good ice, and then I have to completely walk back and rejoin Patrick in the hate corner, in the haters lounge. Jesus Christ, good
I mean,
ice.
I agree. this is a moment where we can all reflect on how much money it would have saved me if I bought a pellet ice maker.
Okay, so ice pellets, I'm
a
gonna
year
agree
ago.
with you here. Ice pellets are different.
Yes, they
Ice
are.
pellet ice hits different. That shit's good.
Yeah, it does. And that's what I would have accepted. Like that kind of ice maker, yeah, I'm in.
Oh my god. How do you? Is there a method for getting clear ice? Do you have to do something to it, or is it just like the shape is gonna more likely?
No, there is. I think like it may involve some like pressure while the ice is forming. Like
Okay.
it is. Like I know that the way you get really clear ice.
Well,
is
pressure is what got you into this situation, Rob.
a little extensive pressure.
I do know you can get really clear ice if you take a huge block of ice and then you just cut away the clear parts, and you can carve clear cubes. But
Someone in chat just said I was driving. What did Rob do? I can answer that question for you really quickly. Rob fucking smashed his stovetop with a mallet because he was trying to make a cool fancy drink because he had a white grapefruit.
And he's somehow arrived at, if I just had another fancy thing alongside my other fancy thing, I wouldn't be in this situation. But now that I am, I'll replace the broken thing with a new fancy thing.
A new fancy thing, and
then
also
we'll
get a
be-
pellet ice machine.
and then
because
we'll be okay.
Let's
Red, I don't
be
have room
really
for a pellet
clear.
ice machine. You see how tiny.
I'm gonna uninstall you.
Jesus. Hey,
see
Rob,
in
real quick. I gotta ask this question
Yeah.
about that. Let me pull up the kitchen shot again. If you were to turn 180 degrees from this shot here, or like let's say like 90 degrees to the left, is there something behind you?
I mean,
Is there
90 degrees to my left. To the left is immediately the kitchen, the dining room table.
a table? Okay.
Yes.
I was
Dining room
Oh, there's a
is off to the
table?
left.
Oh,
There's
there's
a
a table? Oh, there's a table? Sorry, Rob, there's a
Interesting.
table? Sorry,
Why
Rob, there was a
forget what-
table?
What do we use tables for, though?
Well, it's more of a nook, really. I mean, it's a whole like seating bench area situation.
See, because I
It's
almost
open plan.
assumed you'd have like an island. That's what this looks like to me.
There's no room for an island.
It's not
in
really
the-
but it's a table.
No,
It's
no.
another. It is technically another surface.
Well, yeah, but like I can't. I mean, obviously it would have held up better than the glass top of. I mean, that would have done better. Like I often think I could really use an island.
Yeah, don't we all?
But
I bet you could.
I bet, yeah, I think I could. So the other thing is, and this is where the real nightmare begins. So now that I've broken this thing, it's probably a standard size, but I will say nothing in this kitchen appears to be standard size based on what's been standard for the last 15 years. We discovered this when we were like looking at, hey, if we wanted to replace that refrigerator with something that doesn't make ice, and is just better and more has like a better flow to it. Our fridge bay is just a completely like nothing modern fits it. And I feel like that kind of knocks on throughout the kitchen. And so like I'm hoping that we can just buy anything to fit that slot. But I'm not
anything.
100%
That's usually
I'm-
usually how you buy things.
I am sitting with the patience and silence of a saint. Rob, are you trying to suggest that your kitchen is so non-standard that you would not be able to find a normal ass?
Can you literally
I'm
not replace the
concerned
top?
Yeah, I mean that's one thing we're gonna look at probably, but I think maybe this is just God's way of telling me that it's time to get an induction range and a convection oven.
When a mallet smashes a oven top, it opens the ability to buy a new oven.
It's like, like could I spend $200 to $300 repairing the top of this stove that otherwise functions just fine, or could I spend $2,000 to $3,000 buying a brand new fancy stove? I mean, there are choices in front of all of us. We are all multitudes.
I mean, that's like, look, I think there's some very nice ones out there.
Never, but I'm astounded.
Ooh, like, hey, like Wirecutter has an upgrade pick. that sounds great. It says it's an awesome induction cooktop. Maybe out of stock though. But what if it doesn't fit? What if it doesn't fit?
Rob, do you
This
not own a
looks-
tape measure, my
This looks
guy?
like the most. This looks like the most like. This is just a normal ass.
It's a
Oven.
whirlpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Whirlpool is the most standard ass
I was
appliance.
gonna
They make
like-
everything.
I feel like this doesn't seem that weird.
But like the kit, I promise you that if you saw the fridge, you'd also be like, "That's a normal fridge size." It isn't. It's a little bit wrong. And so like,
I
and
don't.
now
Are you suggesting that there's like fridges
You
and then
can
the aisle over
answer this.
fridges plus an extra ½ inch to make it a little weird?
Hold on, Ren. What I'm saying is, yeah, I can measure these things, but it limits your selection a lot, right? Because then you're like, who is still making things in this like size like form factor? That's where you get
Right.
like really.
Yeah, like
cut down.
most people.
I
I buy the
agree.
thing that fits the spot that it goes in.
Right, I agree. So are you
Yeah.
trying to suggest that instead you would just buy?
I'm a pretty handy guy.
No. Are you suggesting?
You don't need those cabinets to the left and right
Are
of the
you
oven space, right?
He's got
Interesting.
plenty of space. You might
Plenty of
as well just
space.
consolidate more of that. I
Yeah.
mean, look, Rob's got enough space that like
Think
he
about
can
it.
just
So-
take the tops of pots and he can just lay them out and then claim he has no space.
No,
Cado,
no.
Go to
no,
the first
no.
image real quick.
The first image, the mallet
Yeah.
image. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
So if we go to that, like, so that little fella right there, or maybe even the wide shot of the broken of the broken oven, but like there's that little cabinet and drawer next to it that also boxes in the fridge at a weird angle
Right.
and such.
This is what I'm saying. That
I'll bet
to
I
the
can get rid
right,
of
to the
that.
right, where the little blue guy is. What's that blue?
Yeah. It's a soda stream.
Where the soda stream is sitting. You can just take that out.
Take
Bigger-
it out. and
bigger
then get a
oven.
Big ol' yeah,
Why
exactly.
are those tomatoes sitting out?
What?
There's like tomatoes over there, right next to the soda
Tomatoes?
stream. The little can.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a can.
I mean, I just need to. I always like to use a few San Marzanos in a can to, dress up the room a little bit.
What?
You got
It's
others,
a classy.
like,
It's a
cooking
classy label. Have you seen the label of a San Marzano can? It's nice. It's got a good illustration.
and you got oven mitts just sitting out. Stacked.
Oh,
Multiple.
are we saying it's my fault that the clutter was there? That I could have and probably should have just put these things off to the side and malleted on the countertop? Are we saying that
Yes.
I am responsible for this? I mean, yeah, I obviously in a very literal, direct sense, I am, but I think we can all agree it's so completely understandable why this happened. And it's really like, we gonna make this a personal responsibility thing, or are we going to admit that like there were certain structural factors that made this individual
There are
outcome
certain
inevitable?
structural factors that made this individual outcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's such a good point.
Yeah.
That's
So-
such a good point.
The other question is, will homeowners insurance cover this? Especially now that we've described what this incident was.
It's not so much will they cover it as much as the thing with homeowners insurance is like whether you want that to be a ding against you on your home. That's the thing about homeowners
I don't think insurance
is-
covers things that you do to a thing.
Hang on.
Not necessarily.
Every homeowner's insurance commercial showing people just like wrecking their house and being like,
Yeah, that's
good thing you have
that's
home
not
insurance.
like it covers acts like
covers
if,
acts?
if for example somebody is smoking in their house and like that causes a fire, like again like but the thing about homeowners insurance is you can get kicked off your homeowners insurance if you are using it a lot, and so traditionally the reason you wouldn't want to replace your stove on your homeowner's insurance is because you want it for like your house, the place you own was on fire and you have to replace like a shit. It's like it's the you pay a lot of money to probably never use, but occasionally something really bad will happen, and that's when you use homeowners insurance. Like you probably, but also then it's a question of like, what's your deductible? Like, does it make sense to actually do it at that point? How much are you spending? I haven't gone down that route. I just know that's traditionally how I haven't had to
inclined
think about invoking my homeowner's insurance quite yet.
I'm inclined to agree with Swagger Dragon. Insurance doesn't cover damages caused by you with a hammer.
But those are the most likely types of damages.
Oh my god. That's why it's
And that's
not
why
insured.
insurance is a scam.
Rob was like, oh man, they don't cover the most likely things. Yeah, dog, that's insurance.
Well, but also he came on here and, I mean, yes, insurance is a fraud, but also like, if you were covering every time someone smashed their stove with a fucking mallet, that doesn't sound like a sound like
No,
business
it's
to
not.
run either. So I'm not trying to defend insurance companies here, but on that point.
Oh, so you're saying, okay, so I don't deserve to have my claim accepted. And I don't get deserved.
No, actually not. I would, as the insurance claim examiner, I would like to cite this Twitch stream as evidence. Oh my! What?
I suppose you also think that I don't deserve to claim the cost of the accident at the replacement cost for the induction cooktop / convection oven that I want to get. Like, I don't get to say that, like, hey, like what we're really doing is replacing here. And so forget what that whirlpool.
Yeah, because that would also be the problem with the homeowner's insurance route, was that you would not be able to just say, well, actually, sure, maybe my deductible is $800 or whatever. I'm gonna buy a $3,500 like top end of the line stove, and I'm gonna get the insurance to cover that other.
I am a little bit
plus.
concerned. I am a little bit concerned that, like, one, I don't know how like replaceable, repairable the glass cooktop is, but also, I'm not gonna lie, the heating coil took a pretty direct hit.
You know what? If there's one thing we can say about Rob during this stream, it's that he's told the truth. And you know what? I'll give you that, Rob, is that you have been very truthful with kind of who you are as a person this stream, and I think that's very brave of you.
So actually, someone in the chat found the part you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It's $300.
Okay. But then the heating coil is like also in question.
You're making assumptions. You don't know that shit's broken. I see you getting to the new stove by saying.
I saw it go. No, Patrick.
Look,
when it went
I
through,
things adjust in there all the
saw it die.
Rob Zagny looking into the eyes of his stove, watching the light slowly fade. No, I saw it go. We can't go back. We can't go. I saw the light fade from the eyes of this stove.
Look, those coils have been impacted. Look at that.
Right. I can't tell if Will Smith is taking the piss or not. What's the downside of you fired up when the coil is shorted out? I feel like I don't want to find out of, like, it's a 240 volt appliance, right?
Never been.
You bring out a person to check it out.
Yeah.
And they'll just tell you. You just want to skip that step. You don't even want someone to come look at it.
I think the most humane thing
to do. And Rob, that's so true.
Have someone come and deliver maybe a GE profile PHS 930. And then they will take this away. And maybe like we'll be like, hey, take it to a place, they'll refurb it. And like,
we're gonna take your oven to the farm upstate, Rob.
Yeah. But like in a real good sense of like that
in
farm
a real
will be bringing
good and normal way that makes the stove happy.
Well, the stove will be making people happy.
So true.
Yeah, but not you, and it hasn't for a long time.
So we're all agreed that on the course of action here.
Who's we? Have you talked to your the person you live with?
Person you live with, King?
Yeah. Like, look, MK is supportive.
I mean, who could have guessed?
MK said,
wow, works out for you.
MK said, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
What
what
was-
a partner would fucking do.
Say!
Well,
Is there more to this sentence?
Is the stove okay?
Well, no, I said very upfront that the stove was far from okay. I
Okay.
said I smashed ice on the glass top and it didn't crack so much as completely caved in. So, like, MK, I think is... Okay, MK didn't reply to my last message where I said, "Welp, at least we get a major kitchen upgrade now."
Because that's not usually the first thing you want to do after you cause a like several $1,000 incident in the home is like, well, how do I spend this one?
Several, at most a few, a couple. If I'm sensible.
F's in the chat. F's in the chat. Gotta be honest.
I think there's tons of good options. I am sure people are like, I'm sure there's folks out there who are excited about induction ranges and want to like tell us about which ones to get, how good that induction life is. You know, Chris Person, huge convert to induction ranges. You know, it's the cooking technology that's sweeping the nation.
So pitch me on an induction stove.
NZ Maddock, MK equals mallet kitchen.
Snow Nightmare Rob going to Induction Fest. Okay, so here's the thing with induction ranges.
Oh my god.
So
Please tell
Bob
me.
Carver
I love-
actually also was really into building ovens.
Weirdly enough, speaker tech is actually much more closely related to what appears to be like radars and shit. Like if you think about like what makes a good air search radar, it's not that far off from speakers. It's just the waves you're working with are different.
That's so true.
Yeah, you know, it's all waves.
Spend all my money on daycare because is this my alternate? Are these the two paths for a man in his late 30s? Complaining about the fact that like none of my daycare is subsidized by the government and just forces you to spend tens of $1,000s a year to have your children cared for while you contribute to the workforce? Or this? This me and the meme holding
I mean,
with the butterfly going by.
I mean, I think I know which one I think is more fun.
hang on. If we decide we're gonna have kids, induction ranges better for home air quality. They're
I'm
safer.
gonna unhinge.
So I
my
think it's
jaw
really,
like a
you know,
snake.
this is really like nesting, and it's being a responsible prospective parent.
I think you should send that. I know MK hasn't gotten back to you, but if you just like summarize that one, send that along.
Hey, do you want to bring
might.
a child into the world where we have a radiant heat glass cooktop that we replaced for cheap? Or do you want a premium induction range and convection oven?
He says
Yeah.
to the couples therapist.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, okay. So just observing K does mention an issue. So induction ranges,
I'm glad
behave-
someone's noticed an issue here.
induction ranges heat differently. And I'm not good on the science of this. My understanding is somehow they use like magnetic fields to like excite the pan itself into becoming part of the heating element and like cooks directly. Basically, I'm probably horribly butchering this, but the point is that unlike, for instance, like if you have an electric coil, it's still just a hot coil that like if something touches it, it can be an ignition source, etc. Glass cooktops mitigate this, but like you're still basically just doing like radiant heat. Induction works along like a different path. The heat works along a different path, but one catch is one, if you're used in your cooking technique to like moving the pan and agitating it and like taking it off heat and putting it back on.
Yeah, if you're
that
used to
doesn't-
cooking.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Doesn't work with induction. Because once you break that contact, you've like completely cut off access to the heat source. Like nothing is heating. And I'm not clear on this. I think all my metal pans would be fine, right? Like I think my metal, like stainless steel cooking pans, I think would work on induction range, but I have heard that some special ones are, like some special pans are required.
Oh, interesting.
Uh-oh, people are saying no. People are saying no.
You need all new pans. Oh, almost like that wouldn't... You're acting surprised.
Hi, sorry about that. I'm back.
No. A lot's happened
on.
since you were gone.
A lot has happened.
yeah,
Rob is a lifelong learner, and people are always saying this about him.
Good, great. What are we looking at?
I think, look, so people are saying if the thing works, like if a magnet will stick to it, it'll work as an induction pan. So I think I'm probably good. I don't know what happens in cast iron in that world. Probably nothing good, right?
No.
Cast iron works. Does induction
so does
less?
induction have less heat than a glass top? So the weird thing is it has plenty of heat, but here's the other weird thing. Like, because my parents have an induction range. Like the cooktop doesn't seem to heat up. Like it's not like the entire thing is like just radiating heat out. It's like the range top stays pretty like cool to the touch, and like the pans heat up above the coils, but like it really is a different sort of heat source.
What?
Yeah, dude, they are like magic.
Cast iron gets to temp super fast on induction, really speeds up cooking.
Will Smith, induction is good. Rob's instincts here are strong.
Oh my
That
god.
man has a tech pod.
That
Anyone
man
can start
speaks into a microphone.
Oh, yeah. Well, if a white man talks into a microphone, I better listen. I learned anything from my career.
Oh, fuck.
Got me this far.
Obliterated. Jesus Christ,
So-
Patrick.
Okay, so Baron Blissey, only issue with induction is that it doesn't work with copper or aluminum. So some of my pans have like copper layers to them.
Copper
and I do
bottoms?
wonder about that. It's like there's a copper layer sandwiched between like layers of like aluminum and steel. But I'm not entirely clear on.
In theory,
Well,
isn't
that
it just
would
the
be-
part that actually physically touches that has to not be copper? Right?
Right, like I think
The
it's-
layers are okay as long as the bottom is magnetic. It says
Wow.
pretty good baby. So yeah.
So look, I think this was unfortunate. But it has moved. All it's done is advance a timetable. You know, this was the thing that had to happen.
A clock ticked up twice for Rob.
I can't let you into my home because then I feel like you would just... I would look up at my projector, which I've complained about replacing for years, but it's fine. I want to replace it, but I'm waiting for the projector tech to get like slightly better the next 18 months. But you would just show up and the power cord would be snipped. Like, it won't turn on, Patrick. How are we supposed to...
That
Hey, buddy,
thing
we're
that
gonna
I'm
have to
terrified
roll
about
beers.
is Rob going into people's homes and being like, I'm gonna just cut open your pillows real quick. Ah, damn, you need something more ergonomic, I guess. All fucked up.
But Pat, hold on.
I've got
though.
this literature that
Imagine-
I can give you.
This horse head I put in your bed is really organized.
I visit Ren's, and Ren leaves the room, and then Ren's chair is just like matchstick firewood. And it's like, look, this might have seemed aggro, but we all know you needed a better chair. And
I'll
so
buy a
this was
chair
an
on this
I will not
intervention.
pay for it.
I will buy a chair on this stream today. I swear to God. I swear to God.
See, and this is how I bring people forward. This is how, like, well, there's a painting. I don't really remember it very well.
I got my taxes. I will buy a chair on stream today. I swear to God.
What painting is this, Rob?
Sorry, you're saying, Rob.
It's like Christ redeeming souls from hell. If memory serves, like the hauling people out of the like, but I can't remember like exactly what the painting is. I'm not sure if they actually depict Christ, but
Okay.
I feel like there's famous devotional art of like, hey, here's all the Old Testament saints and like prophets being pulled forth. and redeemed because heaven is now.
And how does this relate to our current conversation?
What are we doing?
So
right now?
are you thinking of the
Oh,
Judgment?
sorry. So in
Judgment
this, so
Day?
you're
The Last
so y'all are
Judgment?
down in hell with bad equipment,
Is this
and this is me
you?
like destroying your shit to bring you forth into good equipment. Like Patrick being like, I've been delivered. Now I have a modern projector.
The projector is close. The new Optima one, which is $1,700, which is within the budget that I would spend to replace that thing. It just doesn't have an HDMI 2.1 capability, which is like if I'm gonna replace that, I need.
See, Patrick,
cables to be
don't
good.
replace it. Wait till I come out, and we'll go to Little Guys, and we'll just have a classic like
Little
afternoon.
Guys?
The Little Guys.
What's
What's
that?
Guys.
What the fuck are you talking about? Did you just make fun of Cado? What the
No!
fuck was that, dude?
This is a Chicago area AV store. What? The Little Guys. Patrick, do you not know this?
Fuck, dude.
What is happening?
Hang on. Little Guys should please don't be out of business. No,
No,
they're
they're
still
not.
open.
I am unaware of this.
Rob's out
I'm
here
looking
being
at
like,
it now.
Rob's getting his I'm a little birthday boy energy. Can't hit a guy on his birthday.
This is right. I've lived around Chicago for 15 years and never heard of this. They're all over sports radio, or they used to be 20 years ago.
My You know what? Rob
Like, I know what
bringing up
ABT
something on a
is.
sports radio show from 30 years ago is very Rob Zachney.
Okay.
Rob
So,
Zachney's nothing if not consistent.
anyway, I think I've made my case. I am very excited for the recommendations people send in for like, hey, what's a great induction range / oven combo?
You've made your case. You've also given the upcoming legal case from your insurance company a lot of ammunition. So you've kind of contributed to 2 cases today. Congratulations.
I mean, I'm like if I would be dinged on the insurance front, I'll probably just eat this. I have to eat it.
Oh wow. If
It's not like they're gonna send Edward G. Robinson to my house to like investigate whether this claim is on the up and up.
So wait, what's your
probably
story
talking
then?
about it on stream was not a great what?
Yeah, what's
I
your
was just
cover?
casually making a cocktail Thursday during work hours, and I smashed my stove.
Temper glass
Malice
fails sometimes.
fail?
Look,
What about the fucking
Fail.
coils that are crushed
just
under
use
the,
the word
fucking hole?
fail. Fail.
yeah,
One more thing.
yeah.
Now just one more thing. One more
Just
thing.
one more thing.
Now just one more thing. You're telling me that. Oh, just one more thing. You're telling me that you had a white grapefruit. Just one more.
It is.
Are you aware how rare a white grapefruit is?
It's out of season at this point. If I'm
It's out of
remembering correctly.
season at this point.
Are people saying this picture doesn't look like what happens when tempered glass explosively fails? It might not.
No,
It
it looks
might
like
not.
an impact.
It looks like
cratered in.
Well, hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me run this up the flagpole. So I was using my cast iron to cook, and I picked it up barehanded. I forgot how long I'd been on the range, and I dropped it.
Okay, now we're
'Cause it
getting
was
somewhere.
hot.
Now we're getting
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like-
now this is some insurance fraud that I can get behind.
Right? Like it was just like ow, but you know, I already hefted it 3 feet off the deck, and it went in.
Just slow nerves firing. You know, the age gets to you.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think
No one clip. No one clip this.
I picked up a
We're
hot
deleting
stove.
the VOD.
Picked up a hot pan. Oh, ooh, ouchie, smack.
No snitching in chat. No snitching.
Let me see if
Yahoo Anime rules. Yahoo Anime rules.
you know what does
Didn't work
feel
for
kinda
Yahoo
silly
Anime,
about
but
this,
oh
though?
well.
And this is why I blame Patrick.
This is why I.
So the thing is,
Yep.
Yeah.
it's that cursed admirable thrift. Because if I had just said, hey, that's a white grapefruit, and it's a little past its prime, so it's just garbage, rather than this will be the foundation for a cocktail,
Right.
none of this would have happened. But I asked myself, as I often do,
Yeah, natural.
what would Patrick do in this situation?
And you do the opposite, except in this one time that it's convenient to blame me.
Yeah, I had to make use of it. Otherwise, it was just such extravagance. Couldn't throw away a perfect.
You have to use every part of the white grapefruit. People are always saying this.
Yeah, that it was important that to save that 20
only
cents
moral.
of grapefruit, I had to put it in a cocktail whose ingredients probably totaled up to like $12. And then
Sorry. You made an at-home cocktail that cost $12. If you went to a bar-
I'm doing out like if it was costed out at restaurant wholesale prices.
Okay, got it. I thought you were suggesting to me that if you had gone to a bar, this would have been a.
Oh no! If I'd gone to a bar, this would have been like a $20 cocktail.
Okay.
Well, actually, it would have been two $20 cocktails because again, that admirable thrift. I made mine a double because, of course, I had all that grapefruit to get through, and unfortunately, I've drunk through it over the course of this conversation, which sucks. So if we're gonna do Dune, I probably need to.
You should buy a chair before we buy Dune. I think that's what my takeaway from the past hour.
I have a chair.
No,
I'm
Ren
not
needs
the
to
one
buy
who
a
needs it.
chair.
Ren needs
Ren's
a
got to buy a
chair.
chair. You can't boot up Dune until Ren buys a chair.
Will Ren buy a chair on stream?
I will buy it. I will. I
100% says she
swear to
would.
God.
What kind of chair
This
you
is
gonna get?
cool. Let's buy. Okay, well, hey Ren,
Yeah.
do you know what Recaro is?
No. That's our producer.
No. Re- so Recaro make fantastic racing seats for sports cars. But I think they've recently. Here, let me spell it out for you. Recaro. And I'll bet you'll find something because you mentioned that you like to have beautiful objet around to help you like motivate yourself to keep your space clean and
Jesus
like build a relationship
Christ.
with it.
Rob.
And I think Recaro gaming chairs. Let me just see what comes
This
up here.
is one of the most expensive chairs I think I've ever seen. Let me click the word shop. US shop. Let me make sure I'm dynamic, race, or classic.
Yeah, I mean that's between you and God, Ren.
I'm oh my god. Find a Recaro dealer near you. Recaro office chairs. I'm gonna.
No. How this chair has?
No, we can't. I don't even want a Recaro chair in a sports car, to be quite honest.
Chair has
These are literally just car seats, dog.
It's got
Yeah,
power
but
plugs on the
that's
back,
portable.
like as if someone were sitting behind you on an airplane, but it's just a chair.
Oh, hey, I found this was pretty cool.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna give
just
you the
let people
number
know
on
that
this
you've gone-
chair. I'm gonna
Just
give you
'cause
the number.
You love New York. Let people know.
A Yankees chair, great. This chair is the Recaro office chair. I want you to give me a number. Give me a number of how much you think these chairs top out at.
Yeah, like 500.
$6,000.
4,000
Yeah.
US dollars.
Yep.
If
Okay,
you want to
probably
get the Recaro Office Sportster CS Nürburgring edition.
Ooh.
Oh, Nürburgring.
Yeah.
$4,000 US.
Okay, well, maybe I wouldn't recommend a Recaro office chair.
Oh no, it's okay, Rob. They go as low as $1,860 US.
This might have okay. It might have been a bad wreck. Might have been a bad wreck. Sure.
Motherfucker, you can get an Aeron for 2,000.
Why is it in my cart? Get out of here!
I'll look and follow you home.
That's what Rob says as he like orders expensive things. Like, get out of the cart! I had purchased and I did my shipping information. Stop! Like I'm cooking.
Fiddlesticks. No, Mallet,
it'd be-
get out of my stovetop.
It'd be so hard to send this back. I should probably just keep it.
Oh my god.
To be clear, this Yankee chair is not a Recaro, right?
One sec.
I don't think so.
It's not, right? Okay,
I
well,
don't
we
think
lost,
that's a
and now
Recaro.
there's
Oh,
everything
I should have
broke.
thought about doing this. I'll just stop streaming, Cado.
Okay,
Parsec
thank
me
you.
instead.
Yeah, I'll jump into your Parsec. This is what
Thanks.
we're
Yeah, I'll just Parsec. Oh my god, Cado.
gonna do. Yeah, hello. Let
Work
me
me,
in.
sweetie.
I'm in.
Yeah, he's working. He's working.
Hide button. Here we go.
Alright. Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull this up on
No
the stream
worries.
for the folks at home.
Let me pull up chat so I can see everyone. Alright. Oh, show the Mets chair. No worries. Love the Mets, baby.
chair.
Love the Mets.
Love the Mets. It's the New York Yankees.
And this is the New York Yankees Imperial Ultra game chair. Black.
Okay. They have.
You know, Derek Jeter used to send those home every morning with someone he'd been with. So he was sort of known for that. It was a classic Jeter move. Spend the night with Jeter, get the tote bag, and get the Yankees chair.
Okay.
All right. I've Googled office chair. My
Office
brain is
chair.
sick.
Oh, this is so chaotic. Hold on, we need
No.
like.
This is bad.
Ren, where's your research at in terms of like your readiness to buy an office chair?
I'll be honest, I was almost completely gonna rely. I've been meaning to ask my ex, who knows about office chairs, for a while, and then I keep putting it off because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, yeah, understandable.
And so instead, no, it's fine. We're fine. I haven't. And that's kind of where I've been in my chair buying experience, is I keep being
Okay.
like, I should buy a chair.
Okay,
I'll get
so I
around
thought
to
we were
asking
further
about
along in
that.
this. So you're
No,
really like you're
God,
really on
no.
the first step.
I'm on the
of a journey of
first
1,000
step, and we're
miles.
going to complete every step.
Right.
Are you a chronic sloucher?
No, my posture's really nice.
Okay, that's good. That means you have more options, honestly.
It feels like this is probably going to be an Aaron situation in the end. Like that's an old standby.
I mean, if
for
you
a
have
reason.
if you have the money, get an Aeron. That's kind of the easy one. I think there's a Herman Miller option that is also good and might be cheaper.
Yeah.
Right?
And of course, Herman Miller does make gaming chairs now.
Okay,
Good
well, we
news,
don't need to.
I'm not buying a fucking gaming chair.
From Herman Miller? You might.
Herman Miller is Aeron. Okay, my bad. I think
Yeah,
maybe I
so.
didn't. Aeron is the branding for the specific chair line, though. So I think the gamer chairs are just called Herman Miller, right? Or like there's something else.
I would spend.
Steel case
Up
Jester leap
to-
over Aeron. Interesting.
I would spend up to. Is $600 too much for a chair?
No.
No, it might not be
Take
enough.
like table stakes.
So here's the thing. So I will say this. Like when my back went out like 4 moves ago, and now mind you, I'm a large man, so like things like I'm immediately in a different place in terms of like what I need to buy. But I think we ended up spending like $1,000 on this chair, but it's also been like over 10 years on this chair.
It's like buying a mattress. Like you at a certain point, like as your body ages, it's just one of those things you should spend not real money on just because the quality of it is better, but it will also just last much longer. Like a good mattress, good for your body, good investment. Chair, good for your body, good investment. Especially if you write for a living and you sit down in front of it all day.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you don't
people,
have
people in chat said, funny story, I just smashed some ice on my own chair.
So okay, so if you have not like done the research yet, maybe we don't force you into this. But you know what? This is great.
Oh,
I have 2 things to research now.
Oh, Jesus.
I can help you. Why talk to your ex about a chair that'll go with your aesthetic?
We're there again.
It's not. No. It has nothing to do with my aesthetic. It has everything to do with, is the chair good?
Wow.
Which I would
why are
trust
we
her
here
with.
twice?
She's a corporate interior designer. Her job is buying expensive chairs for Google.
Is the Discord on the? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why it was on the.
I got rid of
Jesus, sorry.
it. No, it's okay.
No, I just don't want to. I don't want like messages to get exposed.
No, we're good. Nothing was on there. It was just it was literally just our screen. Sorry, I forgot that it was parsecing.
Yeah, we just
No
updated
worries, no
doubles.
worries. Why talk to your ex when you can ask the guy that destroyed his stovetop to crush
Someone's
ice?
saying
Yeah.
go in person. Someone's saying go in person. Where
That's
the fuck am I gonna get a good chair? Like, I don't know where to go for that.
Oh no, it's like
We live in New York.
DWR
It probably
has
exists.
some like things that you can sit in that you can get the knockoffs of. But like any sort of office supply store will have a lot of like the nicer chairs.
Mm-hmm.
NYC
Even if you can ultimately
Craigslist.
buy it cheaper somewhere else, it will actually like it is good to sit in them to get a sense of. I will actually be at some point. I need to be in a market for like I did the like $300 to $500 route in the chair that I'm in, and it served me fine. But like I'm 37, I'm like I do need to.
No.
I haven't done the dip to the $800 to $1,000 chair, but like this chair is coming at the end of like its life for being what I use it for now, and so I do. This is useful. I'm not going to buy it now, but this could be preliminary research for when
I found you a chair,
too.
Ren. It's in FiDi. You gotta go to FiDi. That seems easy for $75.
I knew there was going to be some.
$75. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy.
God,
Heron Miller air on chair for
what's so
$75.
Cado, the second picture.
Don't
Cado,
look at the second picture. Don't
is
look at the
one
first picture.
seems
The
pretty
first
fucking
picture is very.
incriminating, dude.
Don't look at the first picture. Damn it! You
first
can fix
picture's
that.
also
You can
fucking ugly.
throw a
The
fucking.
first
It doesn't
picture is
matter that it's
also
ugly.
fucking
It's good for your
ugly.
back.
What are you talking about? No.
Throw a fucking blanket over the butt. It's fine.
We are not.
It's $75. That's cheap. Throw a blanket on it.
Because they shredded the front of their Aeron chair off.
Someone's Cado.
You can put that shit on the subway today.
Cado, I moved the Discord away. Put the thing back on.
Oh.
I spent $500 on my chair. I was looking up. I was like, how much? What did I get last time? It's
Just put
half
it-
off
yeah.
right now. $229.
The important part's the back, anyways.
No.
It's $75. You reupholster that, you can probably sell it for like $900.
Actually, there is one big question though, Ren.
This is the chair I got last time. Looks very similar to the one you linked. Obviously not as nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
It was fine. It's been very good, but like it's now making squeaky noises that like sneak onto my recording.
Why does that look like this man is photoshopped into this image on Craigslist? Hold on. They're selling a bunch of chairs, a whole lot of chairs here.
Oh God, here. What the?
I don't like this at all.
I don't. This
I don't
man
like
is
this
not
at all.
there. This man is
That is
not
a
in this
ghost.
room.
Those
is
chairs are
fucked.
haunted.
That is a ghost is going to sell me this chair.
But wow, buying it liquidated from like Grim, but that's probably a great.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
Cado,
where the deals are.
I'm driving to Chicago to get me a liquidated Aeron chair in the future.
But these
That's what I'm
Aeron chairs
doing.
are $400. And you get to take your pick out of the lot.
Many in stock, like new. That's
All right,
perfect
I
for
have a-
me.
I have a
That's
key
fine. It could be a
question.
used
I have
chair.
a key question. I have
Yeah.
a key question. Why the fuck are they $400?
What do you mean?
Because normally an Aeron chair is like $1,000.
Why?
He's just moving that. He
Oh,
probably
because
got
they're
these
like
for pennies.
super ergonomic. They're like
They're wildly adjustable.
Well, no, it depends actually. Here's the I got one used once, but it was the older ones where they are not adjustable at all. But
Mine
the
is
point
not
is that
adjustable.
you're
Mine is just it is what it is, and it goes up and down. But it's really good.
part of the point of the bespoke Herman Miller ones. Part of the point of the bespoke Herman Miller ones is that when you buy a new one, you're supposed to send them like measurements and shit, and you get one specifically tailored to you.
Wow, really?
I think that's like past the $1,000 one. The $1,000 one is like adjustable, but like you can get a bespoke
Hold on.
one.
You're
You
telling
used
me
to
I
be
can get
able
a tailored chair?
No, but question.
This
Hang on,
used to be
I'm
the
getting my
thing. Hold
mallet.
on.
I'm getting my mallet.
How are the chairs
They
good?
take care of all family business.
How are the chairs good?
That's not the base model.
They just
How are the chairs bad?
I don't think they do this anymore. Hold on, let me look. I'll find it.
Shit, man, they're doing the same. They're doing the same things out here. I can go get one of these fucking chairs
Okay.
for
I wanna-
$500 that have also
wanna
been
record.
liquidated.
I want on the record that I did not spend $400 on
A
my keyboard. My
current
keyboard
base
was
model Aeron
$300.
chair is like $1,695. Right now.
$400. Wow, just to get your pick of the litter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna link this to. Here, I'll send this to Cado, but like, I'm not gonna link to the Craigslist thing.
I can't
It's
believe
too
how
close to
good
me.
this-
All of
Like,
these
same
chairs.
thing.
Okay, here's
at
the thing
that.
that confuses me: that all of these chairs look exactly like every fucking chair I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, yeah, but you can say the same thing about a mattress.
Yeah, you can't really
I
look at
don't-
one and be like,
This mattress is $400 from IKEA.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but
not gonna be good.
look, hey, Ren, think of it this way.
No, I'm not disagreeing. Let me be
Right.
clear. I'm not disagreeing. I'm confused.
okay, so somebody in chat did mention because they are made for humans and not ease of manufacture, and I think that's kind of the key.
Right.
Is that like what you're like all these like angles, the adjustments that are there, the way that mesh supports you, like the tensile
Yeah.
strength of the mesh and the amount of give it has,
It's
actually
wild.
matters a great deal in terms of like your comfort level.
It feels like
The
that
tension-
back. That back just looks like a normal ass back or something, but there's actually a curve in there, and they've like engineered the
Yeah.
tension for it to be like, it's like
Yeah.
superior lumbar support, honestly.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
you,
like,
It's hard to explain.
you know how
Like,
the
but,
gamer
like,
chairs have those pillows? It's that, but built into the structure of the chair, and it's actually good instead of those pillows kind of sucking and deflating over time.
Yeah. Like genuinely, these are like the reason like Aaron comes up is because like you kind of can't go wrong with an Aeron chair. And like, maybe later you'll figure out like you want something more specific to you. But like Aaron is kind of the gold standard for like a good, comfortable chair that will not fuck you up from like sitting in it. A lot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to be very clear: the chairs they have at the Vice office are like cheapo
That's
knockoff.
trash.
Like, well, there's the vinyl ones that have like all the cushions and shit that are terrible. But then there are a couple like Aaron knockoffs. But those are also again knockoffs. They're terrible. They're undersized. Garbage across the board.
Okay, so now they do three sizes. Aeron does size A, size B, and size C. And so like depending on your height, you're supposed to pick one. 4'10" to 5'4", 5'2" to 6 feet, and 5'10" to 6'6". So part of my issue was definitely that I had one that was too big. It was like for a tall person,
Also,
and I'm a short person.
Yeah, so that is the thing. Ren, it also did sound like when we were talking about like just various ergonomic stuff, it sounds to me like you want support going up into the mid back rather than like cutting off in like the center of your back, which is definitely where I've ended up. Like I want I want some support on my shoulder blades, to sort of hold me up. If it terminates before then, I'll get like weird aches and pains in like the center of my back.
I mean, to be clear, I do have good posture. That is the other note, is that I luckily do not sit like a fool.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like these things help like good posture do its thing. Rather than, you know what I mean? It's kind of like they will augment.
Right.
It's not like I have good posture and therefore I can shortchange it. Because like I had decent posture, and then my lower back gave way because like there was no getting around those issues.
Okay, so
It's also the case that like if the person who should be happy with the Kirkland chair, says, "Yeah, I spend real money on this."
So
I
you're
feel like that
telling
says
me.
something.
So you're telling me that I should go to the Herman Miller store near me. Also, Cado,
Yes.
please. We're gonna have to fix this VOD.
What happened?
100%.
Did you pull
No,
something
just
up on the
keep moving on.
parsec?
Keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll be going to a Herman Miller retail store.
Yeah,
That is relatively nearby to me.
You should. Yes.
you should both go.
God,
think
I
we
would love
should
to get a
both
chair.
Go.
Yeah, you should look at the chair situation, take pictures, like think about what's like.
should-
Let us in on the field trip.
We can stream from the
This is
phone.
all content.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should not stream from the
Don't
phone.
stream from the phone, but I do want to see like we can talk about like aesthetics and like what like I don't know, like are trim packages. Let's call them trim packages. There's lots of things we can think about with this. But yeah, you should go to the Herman Miller store. It'll be a blast.
All right, fine, I'll go. I'll do that tomorrow or something. Maybe the day after.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's visiting. We'll go on a chair trip with my beautiful wife.
Yeah. Who doesn't love shopping for chair? Well,
Wait, is the mesh bad? Wait, sorry. Is the mesh bad if you wear shorts?
no.
No.
I'm getting opposing reports in the chat.
The people telling you the mesh is bad are wrong.
So, by the way, that is not that Will Smith. The mesh fucking sucks.
I don't think. I'm trying to figure out where the issue is.
Yeah, seems fine. I do wear short shorts when it's 90 degrees in here. Who doesn't? Is it scratchy? What's the issue? I mean, I don't know. It's mesh.
I don't think. No, it's fine. Like, you'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll go.
you guess. I sit on my Aaron and boxers, and it's fine. That's the truth.
Someone said
That
it
is
leaves-
God's
okay,
truth.
Will Smith, it leaves weird marks on your everything leaves weird marks on my thighs. So it's, my current
Say
the pants
fine.
the pants I'm wearing like this
Okay.
whole zone is gonna be all red. That's just how my skin works.
Yeah, that's just skin. Though I mean, it's worse for some people than others, but
That's
that
just
seems
how my
fine.
skin
that seems
works.
fine.
What the fuck do you mean TOS? I literally was just you motherfucker. I was literally just
Look,
showing.
I'll pull up
Okay.
the fucking diagram. We're fine. We're fine.
Fucking man. It's fine. You're all fine.
All right, so we know what Ren's next task is. It's clean up this VOD and then also go to the Herman Miller store and like explore the world of Aeron chairs. Which means, yeah, the only issue is my ideal induction range is no longer available in new condition. That's unfortunate. So yeah, we need to find good induction range. Also, I probably don't want any of those ovens that have like extra good for like baking pizza. That's a scam, right? Like it's got a pizza oven built in. That's all bullshit.
No, if
right?
you
What
want
does that
a
mean?
pizza oven, I'm not usually the one that advocates for like dedicated devices for like
Wonders.
niche uses, but like
Wonders
that's what
aren't
you
great,
want. You want
yeah.
you want.
Are we doing
Fair.
Dune or no?
Yeah, we should probably do Dune. Well,
Okay.
wow, it's 3:45.
Twitter checking to see. I forget that I'm in parsec disease.
Yeah, what do you stop messing with your desktop?
Just leave it on the Google.
You already made a mistake.
Get a Beretti, Rob. What's a Beretti?
Oh God, here we fucking go.
Fucking Twitter notification.
Our complete collection of cookers online, Beretti. Okay. For the grandest culinary ambitions. Hold on, Cado. I think we found this is my home.
Cado, go to Rob's.
This looks right.
Yeah, I'll go to Rob's.
Cado, check this out.
Kill me.
This looks like a place to. No, I just sent you the link. You can pull up the link. Oh wait, why is the price in euro and why is it so high? This is not helpful.
Ah,
This is not helpful. These are like 4,000 euro.
Euro?
These do look exquisite though. Patrick, don't you think this looks? Hang on, doesn't this look
hold on.
exquisite? Not that one. That one. Give me this. Look
Not
at
there.
this.
There.
There we go. Yeah. That's pretty.
I don't give a shit. I still
Going
want
to the
to
stream. I'm going to the stream real quick so I can see this. And actually, Rob, let me in there.
For the grandest of culinary ambition.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Let me check this out.
Characteristic Italian design.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's true. Oh, my video froze. That's cool. It's fun and flirty.
Flex zones. Connect adjoin. Wow! You can connect adjoining zones to create one large cooking surface. Cado, tell me that isn't a fucking dream. You want a griddle? Now we got a griddle.
Now you got a griddle. You got a griddle?
Yeah. I can be a little short order cook in my own home.
Jesus Christ.
And I already did the most short order cook possible. The most short order cook thing possible, which was destroy equipment in a drunken accident.
Oh my God. This does seem pretty sick.
I can make that joke because I helped a bunch of short order cooks walk out on the job and made sure that was a surprise for the owner.
That's
yeah.
The product is not available online yet. You can find a reseller near your home with a store locator. Flex zones.
Yeah. So look, I know people are not coming up with the racks. Like people are trying to tease me with like buy this boutique bullshit, and I just want a sensible, practical induction range with a convection oven or two. Might want a dual zone oven. I mean, look, I'm a modest man. Like my expectations are reasonable. I don't demand a dual zone oven. Patrick is beating himself with a hammer now.
I'm going to bed. 4,300 euros.
Well, we couldn't buy that. Obviously, we're not buying that. They're not even available in the US.
Oh my God, what is this?
What's that?
That is obviously an industrial.
Will, how's I have a convection oven and I use the air fryer instead 9 out of 10 times. Air fryers rule. You should just get that instead. So useful.
Oh, look at this cool old timey thing.
You said 2? What about 4? What about 4 individual?
Cado, this is $22,000. And even with the Mother's Day
Did you see that the shipping's free though?
Shipping's free.
Oh, hold on.
Which
That's
means
you
like
save 37%.
You save $13,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, you save
I'm profiting.
$13,000.
If I buy this, it's like made $13,000.
And it ships in 6 to 8 weeks. Like you'll be fine for 3 months. Summer you'll be good.
Order out. Yeah, I barely cook during the summer anyway. Hey, I think that's another good thing about inductions, if memory serves. Like, house gets less hot when you're cooking because again, like less heat radiating. I'm sure it's great. But look, you can tell me anything right now. I'm very suggestible about induction ranges.
Like roasting oven, a slow cook oven, a baking oven. 3 different types of ovens.
Rob just said that, I'm very suggestible about induction ranges right now. You didn't have to say the second part of that
Yeah,
sentence.
the qualification wasn't really necessary at all.
I don't look. I think I am open-minded when it comes to.
So is your wallet.
Well, so the only issue is
Elaborate.
because of that little tax issue I had. Wallet's probably more closed than it's been in a year or so. Look, sometimes in our freelance career, we end up in a
We
situation
get behind on our taxes.
where we can't pay taxes. And then you feel so bad about like, oh, I can't pay my taxes, that you just like kind of avoid future tax years because you're like, oh man, IRS, like you still want that money from last year, don't you? Shit. I don't have it yet. Still. You know what?
I'm good for it though. You know I am.
I'm not even gonna file. I won't even bother you with my deadbeat ass like filing. Not gonna do that. And then you go to LA and you leave your problems behind and you're like, this is never gonna catch up with me. And then eventually the IRS might be like, hey, what's up?
Oh, look at this one's $15.
Maybe I've heard of you in a minute. I.e. 3 years. And then you gotta be like, wow, this situation got real complicated. And then you gotta go to accountants and be like, have I committed like a felony? And they're like, no, this happens to everyone, i.e. lots of people, but like not everyone. And then they're like, we can help dig you out, but you're gonna have to sign a settlement and promise to pay, and then you end up in the hole for years. It's fine now. But the point is, after the most recent tax season, like finally got back into my IRS account, like paid off some stuff, like caught up on taxes. I'm like living legal for the first time in years. And like, I got my shit together. But I'm also very broke. But that's temporary. It's so temporary.
There is nothing about the last couple of months of stories that lines up with I'm broke.
Okay, I mean the Anthem receiver might have been poorly timed. The speaker repair might have been
I
poorly
found a
timed.
very economical oven for you, Rob.
Ooh, wait.
Why didn't
No,
that-
this is an Etsy link, Cado.
God damn it. It broke.
You can't put this over on me. This is a model. Yeah, you little.
It's $15.
Very
So
cute, though.
cheap.
Very cute.
Oh,
Cado giving some real Recaro energy right now, if you know what I'm saying.
it's very tiny. It even comes with a cat. Yeah, a friend for Mina.
Hey, yeah, Ren, do you want further life advice? We got it all figured out.
Ro-
The 2016 settlements paid off. If you're gonna ask, like, hey, is like that settlement like rolling over?
You don't
No,
have to
it's
keep
fine.
doing this. No, you're good. You're good. We got the info. Got it. Check.
Someone just posted in chat, is this an episode of I Think You Should Leave?
We're all trying to find the guy that
there's-
smashed
and there's-
Rob's
and there's-
oven.
And they got so mad at me because I smashed the oven with the mouse.
We're all trying to find out.
We're all trying to. We're all.
All right. Well, listen. We should probably stream some Dune.
Yeah. And let Patrick get
I
back
think
to work.
the stream has indicated.
What am I gonna do? I gotta pick up my kids in like an hour. Like what?
Oh, you
Great.
should.
Wait.
Patrick,
Great afternoon,
Patrick, hold on, Patrick. You're a great task switcher. You're a multitasker. I believe in you. I think you're going to get a lot of great work done this next hour before you have to go pick up your kids.
Yep.
You're going to make progress on like reaching out to those sources and writing those stories.
Well, at least I'm well prepared for our interview tomorrow, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely definitely not something I couldn't have. It's fine. That interview will be fine. How long is it?
TBD.
We don't even know. Is it like
No.
a?
Could be 3 hours. It's ambiguous.
Okay.
Oh, trying to find the guy who did this.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this.
All right.
I'm gonna get some water.
You should get some water, and we'll play some Dune.
And then we
Patrick,
should
thank you
stream
so much
Dune.
for joining me on this journey. I'll let you know, and hey, stream gamingadvice.com. Send your oven thoughts. Like, tell me all about the great induction ovens I don't know about. Because, like, look, I could just go to Wirecutter, but I'm all about like going deeper on that.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone excerpt this week about the woman who had a random emotional encounter with someone and then left their partner and 2 children and then wrote a memoir about it that was about that fling saying no?
You talking about
That's how I
Pray Love?
That's how I feel about
Are you talking about Ukraine? What's happening?
no. Chat knows.
Chat knows.
Chat knows.
There's
When your soulmate
There's
says
an-
no. Yeah, no, I saw that floating around.
When your soulmate says no. That's the energy I felt like for the last.
Oh my god, wait, that's the title?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Chat knows. Chat
Down
knows.
bad Hall of Fame.
Chat knows.
Wait,
All
when
right.
your soulmate says no, what?
I thought that was a situation, but it was apparently a title, a
Nope.
proper
Yep.
title.
Yep. Or white woman, okay. I didn't read, but only assume. I mean. Oh.
All right, well,
Oh my god.
We'll be right
this
back. Don't
is
go anywhere.
Yep. Cut
Peace.
the
Take the
news.
stream
Yeah.
down for
God
5
Hall of
seconds.
Fame.
Bye.